Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ryan. I'm back for a new devlog. This is devlog number 6, I believe. We're into January 2021. Made quite a few changes from the last video. Added, I think, 5 more items to the item deck. Did a lot more art. I think there's a lot more art from the last video. I'm not sure which tiles exactly have been updated, but I've been on a good clip for that. The only placeholder tile I have left is the hinge tile, which I'm still not sold on the design of that tile, so I'm kind of waiting until I've settled on that to finish the art for it. And I think I'm going to add like a mountain tile to border the top and the bottom half of the map, and maybe a few will even trickle in on the edges of the map, which will just be like an inaccessible tile. And eventually there might be more tiles, but I think that's where I'm going to stop for now. And then move on to updating all the UI art and doing all the items art as well. I think my goal for the item deck is maybe 30 items. There's a couple duds in there right now that'll probably get trimmed. I think I'm at maybe, I don't know, 15? Maybe 30's too many, but it's certainly, you know, somewhere in that range, 20, 25, 30. Just enough that each run feels different and unique. I have added 2 new spells, which I have will show off in the next gameplay here in a second. And yeah, I'll go ahead and click through. Let's see. That jogs my memory. Yeah, so the shrine is definitely new from last time. The day labor tile has been updated. Here's one of the new items that I've added. This one's kind of wild. So it's cool that we'll get to show it off. It's called the Great Rains for now. A lot of these names will change, I'm sure. But this one's a big terraforming spell. It really changes the map dynamically. So the theme behind this one is, a bunch of magical rain comes down. All the grass tiles will turn to berry tiles. All the forest tiles turn to lake tiles. And all of the crater tiles, which I guess are desert tiles now, will turn to grass tiles. It kind of makes me want to add a water tile, which is something I've been considering anyways. So I'll think about that as well. But like overflowing the lakes and turning them into just pure water tiles has appeal to me, so maybe that's something I'll consider. Add this is like a small tweak. Add this little green bar at the top. I had some stray pixels at the top and bottom of the screen, so that makes everything nice and flush. The 2 new spells that are added, which these are all placeholder. Right now these are just showing the costs, and the costs I think will change. This one harvests a resource tile for 2 magic, so you can target any of the green tiles, whether they are revealed or dim in the shadow here, and it will immediately give you that resource, and then it will turn it into a desert. It's cool. It works with blessings. So if you've blessed a tile on the edge of the map, you can harvest it and get double resources. It doesn't currently pick up tokens that are on resources. I think I'm fine with that for now, but I'm open to changing that in the future. The second spell that I've added is Forest Fire, is what I'm calling it for now. And you can target a forest or a lake tile. Similarly, it doesn't have to be completely revealed. It can be in the dim. And then it will turn that tile into a desert tile, but then light all the tiles around it. So if you were to target this forest here in the center, all these would be lit for the turn. So it's kind of like an effect from this guy. These, the idea of upping the number of spells here, I want to get to 6 at least, so I gotta come up with 1 more. I've still got transform in here for now, but the idea is that these will go into a pool, and each game you'll randomly given 3 of them. I don't know if certain ones, I might not do completely random. There might be kind of configurations that you can get so that, they synergize or that they're playable together in some way, but enough variety that you would get different, a different experience each time that you played. That's still up in the air. I have changed a lot, substantially, actually, since the last video. I've removed the old man and the bear. And the honey and the flute, that's completely gone. I might go back to something like that in the future, but I was really having trouble coming up with a loss condition for it. So like if you failed to get the flute and the honey, it's just ended up being this kind of binary goal that didn't really make sense with the rest of the game, because really this game is about kind of like this death by 1,000 cuts, kind of traditional roguelike, where you're accruing resources and then you're getting bled out slowly over the course of the game, and then just having this binary challenge thrown in there just wasn't really making sense to me, and I couldn't think of a good way to kind of tie it into the rest of the systems, and I just removed it. So I'm fine with that for now, but maybe I kind of regret losing the kind of on the grid nature of it and getting the items from on the grid, and I'm open to adding that in another way, but for now I've just taken it out. The game is also significantly harder, so you now start with one of each standard resource, and I have added a scaling factor to the challenges. So the way the challenges work now is they're kind of pulled from small bags. So like there's small challenges, medium challenges, and large challenges. And then currently there's 3 small challenges, 2 medium, and then 2 large challenges on the map. I've ordered them in that way now. They were kind of mixed up before, and the way that there's a scaling factor on them now, because I've redone the tokens on the road here and the challenges to all tie this into a dynamic UI, I can manipulate the cost of the challenges in the scripts, and then it will update the art since that's a separate layer now. And so the first small challenge is scaled to 1, and then the second one's 1.5, and the third one is twice as hard. So for example, if the sinkhole appears as the first challenge on your map, it's going to cost you 3 wood. But if it shows up as the third small challenge on the map, it's going to cost you 6 wood. So I'm hoping that this kind of puts the difficulty in a reasonable spot. The second half of the map was really trivial, and I'm trying to find a way to make that not trivial, but also you can't make the challenges so big that they you don't have time. Like, they're revealed to the player at a certain point in the game, and then you have X amount of turns to develop the resources. So I've kind of tried to do that with this, which I think I'll still probably rework thematically at some point, but I've tried to do that with the challenges here, where it's like Ticket to Ride, kind of, where you're kind of given this information at the beginning of the game, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm ultimately working towards. But it's definitely better than it was. I still don't think I'm settled on it completely, but it's, it is what it is. You gotta iterate, and this current iteration. I feel like there was one more large change that I had made. Oh, something that I've been thinking about, and originally the game, and this is still kind of the design intent, was there's going to be somebody here who gives you a mission to go retrieve the amulet, and then return the amulet would be the return path. And the point of this would be, the decisions you made on the map on your way down would affect you on the way back, in terms of like making the desert tiles and lighting the beacons and stuff. But I'm kind of trying to decide if I actually want to do that turn around and come back, because I think the game is a good length right now. I think doubling the length of a playthrough is not going to be great. I think you kind of get to see all that there is to see at the current length of the game, in terms of like building up your guys and interacting with the systems that I've put into the game. I'm not sure doubling the length of the game is going to serve it well. I think it might get a little tedious, honestly. So some options are to overall shorten the length of the map and then still flip it around, or I might just come up with something thematically different. That's still very up in the air. It's not really important what the reason you're going from point A to point B is, so I can rewrite that a bit from the narrative side of things. So those are just kind of what's going on in my head for now. Goals for the next build are going to be probably some more items, finish out these spells, and maybe trimming them up a bit. The costs are still pretty arbitrary. Maybe kind of settling in on whether or not I want to do the turnaround finally. And yeah, I don't know, it's coming together. It's getting pretty close. Oh, big goal is going to be getting in some kind of basic tutorials so that I can start getting this out for playtesting. I want to be getting it into people's hands by the end of February at the latest, so I guess tutorial is making its way up the list. That's probably what I'm going to focus on. Okay, so now I'm going to do a playthrough with the new stuff. You can see, hopefully we lost last time, which was comical. So maybe we'll get a dub here. I'm also thinking about maybe making this guy a little stronger. He's currently pretty strong, but there's still a lot of situations where he feels bad where you can't play him at all. I don't know. So our items that we have available to us, I gotta figure out a way to like communicate to the players to use these two. I'm also considering getting rid of the magic one as a stall in the marketplace because you kind of have to decide between using your magic for spells and using them here, and I think I'm not sure that that's a great tension to have. So we got Harvest Boon. This one puts token on all berry bushes, so this is pretty good early. This one transforms all the grass to berry bushes. This is a really strong combo, probably too strong for now, but maybe we can just abuse that and show that off. We also have the boots, which are really strong. So these are some of the strongest items in the game currently. So, you know, maybe this will be easy, but I said that last time. Our goal is to get some food, 25 food by the end of the map. We're just gonna start moving along here and kind of try to figure out what our first priorities are coming up. Let's see. All right, I want to start working towards this coin probably, so we can get the Great Rains. I mean, why not just show off this synergy and this strategy? So we're gonna need to spend 2 wood, and we need a wood in front of us so we can use a food here to get this coin. Then we can do this. This is gonna like really change the map, and like stuff like this I like these big splashy spells. Maybe they need to cost more, but just like I think this is like it's cool, and I think that's important. Well, there's a bug, kind of visual bug there, but you can see that turned all of our grass into berries, and then all of our forests into lakes. We're gonna get the wood here, and then we're gonna use the harvest boon here. Oh, and then we got the fishing rod too, so we're getting all the synergy. The fishing rod is one of the newer items. It's kind of like the scythe, where it gives you 1 food for adjacent grass tiles, except this one gives you 1 food for adjacent lake tiles. And now we're gonna, this art still needs to be updated as well. It's on my short list. And now we put berry tokens on, or food tokens on all our berries, so we have a real strong start here. All right, so the grizzly totem is up first. We need 3 magic, 2 food, and a wood. I'm not sure if it's important to communicate how this wood is tied to your torch, and it's like a consistent cost on the map. Maybe that's just done well enough in the tutorial, or some of the narrative leanings need some I don't know, some more thought put into them. All right, just to start munching on stuff here. We're gonna need a tree, which means we're gonna have to reveal this lake tile. So I can go ahead and get the fishing rod here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go to the day labor, which means this guy gets stuck here for a turn, but that's fine. It's gonna pay off in the long run. We can give our fishing rod to our wolf here, and then he'll get 1 food automatically for going here. And we can also get our wood here. Redoing the UI for that is also on the list. I'm going to try to do some kind of wheel that pops up for choices like that, and you just click it on the map so it doesn't block the view. I'm trying to figure out a way to do that for edge tiles, because I don't want... if you go here, there has to be some way that it can still display. Which I do have this buffer up here now, which might just buy me enough space to be able to do it kind of above. I don't know. It's on the list. Also, getting the food challenge with these is going to be easy too, because we've got a good setup for the food. We could buy the boots here as well. No, we can't, because we'll bottom out on magic. Okay, so we just have to chill. So see, this guy is normally 2 coins, but since he's the second small challenge, I need to update these tooltips as well. He's going to be 3 coins, which we have 0 coins. We got 2 turns. We got 2 turns to get 3 coins, and the added complication that only this guy can go to coin tiles. We got it though. We can buy the hat. No, we're good. I do think there's going to be situations like this where you do just kind of lose though. Oh, gotta click on my guy here. So we go lake here. I can, yeah, I need the wood. So I'm gonna go lake here. That's gonna give us, well, we can get the wood next turn, and then this will let us fish from this lake twice. So we're gonna go here, get the food. All right, we got this. We got just enough to do this, I think. All right, so we need to buy the hat, which gives us 1 coin from an orange tile. Give it to the red meeple. Then we are gonna go ahead and fish from this berry tile here. Oh no, we need the wood. Well, maybe we are in trouble. I was thinking we had it because we can light this on fire. But I think I'm going to be short the wood. I could have done it last turn if I had gone the wood. If I had gone the wood first. So I greeted out there, and I've cost myself the game, I think. I don't think there's a way out of this. Think about it. The problem is I don't have enough magic to do it all. If I had more magic, I could definitely do it. So my thoughts were I was going to light this on fire, then I can go here, but I won't have the wood. I won't have the wood to pay this wood cost. I could have gotten the wood last turn for sure. So it definitely was winnable. I just made a mistake there. If I had 2 more magic, I could consume this for a wood and also consume this. But I don't think there's a way out of this. There may be a way we can fish, not like literally fish with this, but like fish for spells here. Don't know how to best. This is kind of like that magic thing where you, like Magic the Gathering, where you're trying to think of your outs, right? Because I know most of the cards in the deck. I could buy this conjure food after I spend my magic, and even though it wouldn't do anything, it would give me an option to buy something else. I can light this on fire, and this will definitely give me the 3 coins that I need. But then I know I can't get the wood from this position. And I don't think there's any way to get wood with food. I could also light this to hope to give us some other options down here, but I'm not sure that there could even possibly be anything that could give us some options here. So like, it's interesting that I've created this scenario for myself. I think these kind of risks are the good kind to have. And like I said, I could have definitely won, or gotten over this hump if I had done it right. So I think my best option is, and if I'd had a different meeple other than this meeple, I could have gone here and given him the hat as well. But since this guy can only take green tiles, he can't go here. I can get more magic if I go here, but then I give up the ability to go to this. Is there any way to get 3 coins? I could roll a balance. I think that's the best option that I have. One of the new spells I added is balance, which equalizes all your resources. But to get to 3 coins, I would have to have 12 of resources total. Minus this, minus the cost of balance. I don't think I can get that far. Alright, so I think we're probably dead. Maybe I should reveal the map when you die. That would be interesting to see. Because like in this situation, I think that would be interesting to see, like, okay, if I had made this decision, would that have paid off? Which currently you can just mouse, like it doesn't kick you out of the game, but. So this gamble here is we're betting on this option, and this gamble here is we're betting on these options to be able to give us 3 coins somehow. Let's try this one. We'll just take an option here. Okay. That has given us the gold mine, which is good for 1 coin. Problem is we can't get any magic with this guy either. So now do we buy conjure food now to see what option this gives us. The mushroom will give us magic, but only on the following turn. So yeah, I think we're dead. It's close. I think we're 1 coin short. Then go here, go here. I actually don't have... What happens if you harvest a tile that a creature is on? That's where I'm at. Yeah. So I'm short 1 coin. Well, damn. Okay, so I lost again, and I'm going to cut that loss out because I really want to show off a full-length video, and I don't want to make this video over long. So, welcome back. Nothing happened, everything's fine. It was mostly me not paying attention. Oh, the dog's barking. So, we're going to start again and try to get a win this time, for real. For real. We have Harvest Boon, which is the berries. Town Lanterns, and Great Rains again. We also have the Scythe, which gives us a resource for adjacent grass tiles, a food resource. We've got the Acorn Meeple this time, and he leaves a food token on tiles, so he's good for food challenge, which we do have. Again, just make the turn here. Since I didn't relaunch the client, we're going to get the same map. The items and the meeples are the same, are changed, but the map and the challenges on the map stay the same. I could go ahead and get the scythe pretty soon here. I'm going to do that, give it to the squirrel. Pick up a wood here. So he gets an extra food there for the grass. I was talking about animations in the part I edited out. So like the fishing pole or the scythe where you're like doing these actions when you go to a tile, I think it could be interesting to have some animations here of the scythe. Stretch goal for the project. It's currently outside of the scope of what I've got planned, but I do think it could be a worthy pursuit if I wanted to keep working on the game kind of past what I've got scoped out here. Yeah, if people are interested in playing the game and enjoying it, that's definitely something I'm open to. Alright, so can we take the hat here? Yes. So the hat gives us, oh, and we got the boots right behind it. So the hat gives us extra coins from orange tiles. This is going to give us 1, 2, 3, either 3 food or 2 food and a wood. I think I'm just going to take the food. And we can, oh, we can't buy the boots. See, that's a trap. So we could buy the boots and buy ourselves a whole turn here. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. So buy the boots, equip this guy with the hat. So he will come back now because he's equipped the boots even though he went down this turn without them. it'll be unstuck. So we are short 1 food for the upcoming challenge. But we can use our spell here to harvest a food tile. I'm going to harvest this one right here. Boom. Now we've got our extra food. Yeah. We're cooking with gas now. Alright, so we got 3 coins coming up, which we already got. I'm just going to keep farming coins for now. We need to make sure we get that wood. This is a pretty strong start as well. Could be a good... Oh, we're out of magic. I was like, a good time for the Great Rains, but... we don't have the magic. We can convert one of our coins to food here. I would like to actually be able to take advantage of this with my boots. But I don't have the magic, and I think I have to pick up the magic here, even without my boots. We've got the Great Rains and the Harvest Boon combo again. Oh, it's hard to pass up, especially with the amount of grass we've got on this map. Alright, so we have successfully beaten the bandit now. We need 6 wood for this guy coming up. That is a lot of wood. We do have an axe that we can buy. But our... Oh, we do have access to this too. We'll be fine. I can't remember if this was in or not last time, but I've added this question mark guy here on the road to indicate the hitchhiker who you add to your party. I've also considered starting with 3 meeples and just adding this guy from the beginning, but I feel like the game's maybe at a good complexity level with the items and stuff that I don't need to add that extra complexity of the 3rd piece right at the beginning. I think it's fine to kind of pick it up here later on. Do I want the axe and the scythe here? The problem with the axe is it does not combo with the lakes. So if I turn all my forests into lakes, I won't be able to use my axe. And I think we're going to be okay without it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this guy the axe. So now he goes here. He gets a tree, a forest for going, or a wood for going to the forest. He gets another wood for having the axe. Then he gets a food from the adjacent grass tile, and he also is going to leave a food token as well. So we're really starting to build our engine here. So we've got this covered, we've got this covered, and we'll have the extra 3 food here for sure. We picked up the wolf, is our random meeple. This turns food into 1 of each. I think that's worth it, because our food engine's really good. The mushroom is like the... We can just go all in on this guy, maybe? Giving the mushroom to the wolf is pretty bad because he will leave magic on the desert tiles. And we'll get the food for sure, so go ahead and give him the mushroom. So he's maxed out on items now. So he will leave a magic token and a food token. I can also go ahead and buy the fishing rod. So we're really snowballing hard here. Alright, let's see. This is a new item as well, Magic Torch. What this does is it turns our torch, instead of a wood burning torch, into a magic burning torch, which I think we don't really want for now. Our wood situation's pretty healthy. So it would convert these into magic. I decided I don't want to use the reins because I bought the axe. 10 lanterns is probably good. We can buy that. Pickaxe is +1 gold from gold mines. We currently don't have access to. The gold mines are kind of on the fringe, and I've been using them less and less, so I wonder if maybe they're a bit underpowered right now. Also, I haven't really used my spells much this game. Part of that, I feel like the spells are maybe the weakest part right now. They're definitely interesting in terms of their mechanics and what they do, but you don't need them really to win right now. And that's more where the issue is at. I also took my tree here. Fine. Let's go ahead and use this and light this permanently. So you spend 3 magic and the beacon will stay lit indefinitely, as opposed to the option where you can spend one wood and the beacon will only stay lit for 3 turns. I need to add a countdown for that. Currently that's not shown to the player. I guess sending him here did waste our tokens, but that's okay. We have the 4 coins for this. I'm just kind of on autopilot, which, you know, is a good way to lose. I think I'm going to get payoff from this pickaxe. I'm going to need some more coins down here as well. I'll probably go here twice, so it's net 0. Oh no, yeah, it's net 0 for the pickaxe, yeah. But I keep an eye on my spells. Maybe I'll have an opportunity to build another gold mine. Now I do say that, you know, the spells aren't great, but if you get this ring, which gives you a lot more magic, you're incentivized to farm these magic tiles a bit more. And if you also have the bat, he's really good at picking up magic from these peripheral coven tiles. So maybe it's just some runs you don't use your spells as much, and that's probably fine. I've added a feature to the hinge. So he used to, this tile used to bless all adjacent resource tiles. It still does that, but now it also shuffles the market deck. So we can do that to show that off. I'm gonna go ahead and use a lake as well. So use a lake here. Send him here, which is going to shuffle these. Give us 4 new options. And then bless these. So we have balance, which equalizes all of our resources to the same amount, like averages them out. The scythe, which works kind of like the fishing pole, except it's for adjacent grass tiles you get a food. And conjure food, which turns all your magic into food, which we can't really do, but that could be a way to, if you had a strong magic strategy, that could be a way to beat the food challenge. Our wood tile there. We can just reshuffle. Not really. So maybe this gives you too much ability to like power through the deck, but I'm hoping that if the deck's big enough, you won't be able to really, you know, fish as much. Okay, so have we reached, oh we got the werebeaver coming up with 10 wood. Have we reached the point of the game where we don't need to pay attention anymore? I don't know. I'm not really interested in any of these currently either. Once you kind of, like I hit the items early, once you get a bunch of items, it does feel like there's less incentive to pay attention to the marketplace, so I need to keep an eye on that. Oh, we can still come up here. We got our 10 wood. We're well on our way to our 25 food. Just take advantage of this again. And we need to start thinking about maybe picking up some coins. We currently have no coins, so if we hit a coin challenge, we could definitely be hurting. So I can get 4 here and still get my wood back here. Go ahead and eat this. We also have a ton of magic now. Might go ahead and throw down a mushroom here. This is going to give us our wood. Oh, I got another village here. Get us some more coins. 4 coins again. Yeah. Oh, we almost lost. Oh, we almost lost on our trees. We're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. Nobody panic. Everything is fine. We tried to kill ourselves, but our spells saved us. Oh, I swear I got rid of this bug. This should be dim. Alright, cool. Alright, so we need 16 magic to beat the wizard down here. So he's normally 8, so now he's doubled because he's the second one. We do have the mushroom tile. We have other ways to get magic. We've got this here as well. So we can send... I think it's probably worth it to light this with wood. We don't have our wood. Oh man, we've really punished ourselves. We're fine. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so here. Oh, let's make sure we could. Oh, we don't have balance anymore. Like we could balance. It's fine. No panic. We're fine. We got it. We got it. Whew. We tried to throw. We really did. Oh my gosh. Misclick. Come on. I just fat fingered the fat fingered the map. It's fine. No worries. Everything is under control. So here, I guess this does bring up an interesting situation. So now the guy is stuck, but he's off the board, and I think this might be kind of confusing for players. Maybe there could be an indicator here. I was thinking about putting it here, but that would cover up some of the map. Also, I feel like this bar should be behind these tiles. I have to think of a way to cleverly do that. Because it would have to be on the same layer as the tiles, but also behind them. I can do it. I just need to... It's a low priority, but it can be done. Okay, I think I've won the game now. I just gotta close out here. So you can kind of see there's still... the game's still relatively easy. I tried to lose a couple times. I mean, it's easy for me. I've played it a lot. I think if it were your first time playing and you hadn't really learned the lessons of like what you need to be successful in the game, maybe it would be hard. It's hard to say. That's another reason why I need to start getting it out to playtesters, so I can get that feedback. But yeah, we did it. We won. It, you know, first try. No worries. GG. But you can see, like, we still just ended with a ton of resources, right? So there's still room for increasing the difficulty, for sure. And this is kind of what I'm saying. Like, I don't think there's enough content to want to turn around and go back. I think that really confirms it for me. I've already kind of got, you know, even on this length of map, I've already kind of gotten tired of my marketplace options, and I don't feel like there's any way to advance the state of my tableau. So I think this is really a good length. It's maybe already you know, 5 tiles too long. So that's something I got to think about and settle on for sure. And here's kind of where I was saying, you know, these would just be mountain tiles or something, and maybe it would make like a little horseshoe shape here. Cool. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll catch you next time. GG.